Hello everyone, Coach Rachel here, and we are going to go through our Lions Rugby session plan today. So first we need to make sure that we are nice and warm to get through our skills, because our skill of the month that we're going to do today is our spin pass. But I've set out a nice obstacle course for you here, so you can use cones, you can use bibs, you can use t-shirts, jumpers, anything that you might have in the garden to make this up. So our first obstacle is a slalom in and out of the cones. So I've put down some t-shirts and some bibs that I've found in my garage before. So there's 5 there, and you are going to go in and out like an animal. Can you name me an animal that might go in and out like that? Well done, a snake. So if you just watch me over here, we're going to go in and out, running around every cone till you get to the end, and then you stop. So I've got some hoops that I've put out now, but you can use anything. You can jump over t-shirts, you can jump over socks, anything you think you can jump over. Can you think of an animal that might jump? Well done, it's a kangaroo. So we're going to go boing, 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 all the way to the end. Well done. And then our last animal we're going to be, so you can mark this out with anything you've got, is a grizzly bear. So what we need to do is we need to put our hands on the floor with our feet, and you're going to crawl all the way to the other side like a bear. And then you're going to go back to the beginning and do that again. Have a little go for me. Now we are going to practice our new skill, and that skill is a spin pass. So you will need your mums and dads or grandmas and grandads or anyone that you may have to help you out with this. So I brought my friend Jerry along, so come on in, Jerry. And to perform a spin pass, you need to place your hands, one hand at the top and one hand at the bottom. And you're going to put your ball on your hip, just like your pocket to rocket. And using your front hand, you're going to push it and spin with the back hand. So practice that. Making sure your hands finish nice and long towards your partner. What's really important is that you use the 2 hands, the hand at the back, you use the 2 fingers and the thumb, and when you have them on there, you want to twist with your wrist, as if you're opening a door. And you're going to use that to spin the ball. Can you practice 5 on each hand for me, please? So we are going to practice our spin pass again, but this time we're going to do it from the floor. So it is exactly the same as the spin pass from the hip. You will still have one hand at the front, one hand at the back, and using your spin with your back hand. But this time you're just going to be passing it from the ground, so you're a bit lower. So what you need to do is you need to bring your mums and dads or your partner back in, and you're going to start with one foot next to the ball. The other foot is going to go pointing towards the person you want to pass it to. So you're going to be in a nice wide stance. You're going to bend your knees, and you need to keep the ball at your back foot, because if you bring it to the front, you have to swing it all the way back to then pass it. So we're going to start it next to our back foot. So then you'll pick it up and you'll spin to your partner. So have a little turn, Jerry. So one foot next to the ball, the other foot pointing to where you want to go, one hand at the front, and spin pass it to your partner. Try 5 each side again for me, and we'll see how many you can do. Okay, we are going to practice our spin pass in a different way now. So we are going to practice it from a height as if we were taking it from a line out, as that is a different part of the game that we need to experience. So what's going to happen is we are going to get the ball from our partner or our mums and dads, and they are going to throw it nice and high for us. We're going to then catch it, and we're going to bring it down to our hip, and we're going to step towards the person as we pass it. So making sure our front hand is at the front of the ball and the other hand is at the back of the ball, and we are spinning it with our wrist. So if you have a little look, so I'm going to get Jerry again to come back in. He's going to throw the ball nice and high for me. I'm going to catch it, I'm going to step forwards, and then I'm going to pass it with my spin pass. So if we have a little look at that again, so he's going to throw it nice and high, catch it, step forwards, and big spin pass. So what you need to make sure is when you catch it, you don't put it to the front of your hip and then try and pass it. You need to make sure that you catch it, bring it to your back foot, and then step and spin the ball. Have a little go for me, and we'll see where we're up to when you get back. Okay, so we're going to put our spin pass into practice now. So I've set up 3 targets in my garden. So I've got 1 target here, 1 is my washing basket, and 1 is a hoop. But you can use anything that you've got in your house. So we're going to go down the 3 different targets with a little bit of a run in between to test ourselves a little bit. So our first one, we're going to pick the ball up, 1 hand at the back, 1 hand at the front, putting it on our hip, and making sure we spin with our backhand straight into the target. And you're going to run, jump into a hoop or anything you've got, pull it over your head, then run to the next ball. So this time it's my washing basket. So 1 hand at the front, 1 hand at the back again. Hit it into the target, run, jump in the hoop, pull it over your head, run to the left, pick the ball up, 1 hand at the back, 1 hand at the front, hit it into the target, and then you're going to pick your ball up and you're going to run to the other end of your garden, and we're going to score a try. So to score a try, we have a mat. You're going to put your knees up down first, and then you're going to dive onto the floor. You try. Okay, so we're going to practice our spin pass further now. So as you can see behind me, I have my posts back, so my 2 garden chairs, with a hoop in the middle. This is going to be our porthole because we're going to sink the pirate ship. So this means that you'll need your partner or your mum and dad again to help you. So they're going to roll the ball to you, and you're going to try and spin pass through the porthole and see if you can sink that pirate ship. So I'm going to stand on the white cone, and my partner Joey's going to stand on the green cone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the ball, and Joey's going to pick it up, and he's going to do a spin pass through the hoop. And then he's going to do the same again, but on the other hand this time. So we're going to roll the ball, he's going to pick it up, and spin pass it through the hoop. Can you try 5 on each hand for me? And we'll see how many you can get. Have you had time to practice? How many did you get? 4 on your left and 5 on your right. Wow! Well, you can start taking that practice at home book anytime soon. And you did better than we did because we only got 3 on each hand. We need the practice. Okay, so now we are going to practice it on a different skill. So we're going to practice it from up in the air again. So as if we've just caught the ball from a line out. So I'm going to throw the ball nice and high to Jerry. He'll catch it, and then he's going to practice his spin pass through the hoop again to see if he can get that ball through the porthole. Let's have a little look what that looks like. So I'm going to get the ball, I'm going to throw it nice and high so he catches it, and he's going to do a spin pass through the hoop. Well done. Ready? Nice and high again so he catches it, spin pass through the hoop. Well done. Can you do 5 each side again for me? and we'll see how you get on. Okay, how did you get on that time? How many did you get? 5 on each hand. You are getting way too good at this. We need to challenge you a little bit more. So now we're going to make it into a competition. So you can join in at the same time as me. So I'm going to be passing the ball through the porthole again, but we're going to see how many we can do on each hand. So we'll give you a time limit of 30 seconds to see how many passes on one hand you can get. And then we'll swap over to our other hand so we practice both. Okay, are you ready? Get steady. Let's go. Okay, and stop there. I think I was really rubbish. I must have got 10. How many did you get? 13. That's amazing. You beat me. Shall we try the other hand? Ready? Get steady. Go. And stop there. Well done. How many did you get on that hand? 10. Oh, well done. I only got 9, so you were amazing that time. Give yourself a big clap. Okay, so we're going to put this into a little bit of a game practice now. So we're going to put our tagging into practice. So that's an important part of tag rugby because we want to stop them from scoring lots of tries. So as you can see here, Jerry's got a tag belt on for me with 2 tags on. He is going to be running away. But just to remind you about tagging, does anybody know what animal we might have to be taggers? Well done, a dinosaur. Does anyone know which dinosaur? A T-Rex, that's the one. Because T-Rexes have small arms and they're big and they're tall. So we need to make sure when we're tagging and being T-Rexes that we have our heads, shoulders, knees and toes in the right places and doing the right things. So our heads need to be on the right side when we are tagging. So if Jerry faces me and I go to tag him on the left, my head is going towards the left side. And then we need to have our arms and our shoulders nice and close. So when I go to make a tag, I have my feet in close, my head to the side, and I tag. So your shoulder in nice and close and you're tagging down. Okay, so if we give those tags back to you. Okay, and your knees, they need to be bent, that's right. So you need bent knees and you need to be on your tippy toes doing small steps. Because if you do small steps, you can, well done, change direction quickly. So if Jerry starts to move one way, I can shuffle and keep my head, shoulders, knees and toes in the right place to make a tag. Okay, well done. And do we want to be tagged? No, of course not. So how can you stop yourself from being tagged? Well done, you can use your step and go. Anything else you could use? Oh, you could be really fast and change your direction. Well done. So we're going to put these things into practice. So behind me, you can see a square of cones. You can use anything like your socks or your jumpers or even t-shirts out of your wardrobe. So there is a blue side, there's a yellow side, there's a green side and a red side. So I'm going to be the big bulldog in the middle, and Jerry's going to be a little lion trying to run to the different sides. So he's going to start on the red side for me, and I'm going to be in the middle. I'll shout out a colour. So I could shout yellow, and Jerry's got to try and run to the yellow using his stepping and changing direction without getting tagged by me. So you'll need your mum, your dad, or anyone that's around you to help you with this. So we'll have a little go. So we're going to start on the red. Ready? I'm going to be a T-Rex in the middle. Blue. Oh, I got his tag. Ready? Put his tag back on. You'll start at the blue. Green. Oh, he stepped me. Coach Rachel, I think I need a word with myself, don't I? Can you do better than me? We're going to put all our practice into a little bit of a small-sided game. It might only be 1 versus 1 because it might only be you and your mum, or you and your dad, or any of your siblings. So we're going to try and make it as simple as we can. So all that's going to happen is you're going to be on different teams. So I'm going to be against Jerry in this game. And we're going to start at different ends of the pitch. So if I start on this blue side, and then Jerry can start on the green side. Okay, and when I blow my whistle, Jerry is going to have a ball, and he's going to try and run and score a try on my side of the pitch, okay? But I'm going to try and stop him because I'm going to try and tag him before he gets here using my T-Rex and making sure my head, shoulders, knees and toes, well done, they're in the right places. So my toes, I need to be on them using small steps. My knees need to be, well done, bent, and I need to have my arms ready and my shoulder and my head on the right side to get the tags. Okay, so we're going to make it a little bit fun. We're going to be a bit silly. So we're going to start on our feet first. So ready? Go! Oh, I got his tag. Well done. Can you try and do this at the same time? Okay, so you go back to your side, I'll go back to my side. This time, can you see if you can start from sitting on your bottoms? So sitting down. So you can try this at the same time as us, and you can see if you can score better than we can as well. So when I blow my whistle, we're going to get up and we're going to play again. Ready? Oh, fast, fast, fast. Oh, he's beat me. I'm sure you're going to be doing better than me at this time, aren't you? Okay, one more go and see if you can mix it up a little bit. Should we start on our tummies? So you're going to lie flat. And when I blow my whistle, ready? Oh! Oh! Well, I'm certainly rubbish at tagging. I'm sure you can be doing a better job than me. Keep practicing and we'll see how you get on. Thank you for watching.